Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And go ahead and take a moment to thank yourself for being here, for choosing this practice of pure awareness, for choosing to be in this space where you're able to recognize your magnificence, a place where you're able to rise into the truth of just how wonderful and powerful you are. As we listen to this tone that is built specifically, scientifically, to help to activate the heart space, and we listen to the birds sing and the water flow, we are here in this space together today to bring our brain and our heart into coherence. Science has found that the human heart has within it about 40,000 what they call neurites. So instead of neurons, the brain has millions, but the heart has about 40,000 neurites. And they've discovered that in the heart is a small brain. And so the heart also collects memories. It has memories just like the brain. It doesn't collect as many, but it has memories. They've also found that you can connect the heart and the brain together with a particular kind of meditation that can cause them to be cohorts. And here's the beauty of it. The brain, left and right, is a polarized machine. So it thinks in terms of good and bad, light and dark, good and evil. It judges, but the heart never judges. The heart discerns. The heart is intuitive, but it doesn't judge. And so what we found in the science around this is that when you begin to compute, to process what you're seeing and hearing, and even asking questions to the heart, that the answers are different because they're led by love, they're led by compassion, they're led by generosity and kindness. So the heart is connected, as science also found out, to the field of all the possibilities. And so, since that heart is connected to consciousness, the field, there's endless possibilities of not only information, but inspiration from the divine presence, which created that field. And that all past, present, and future information is in that field. And we can tap into it through our heart. And the heart doesn't convolute answers and questions with all of the judgments of the mind. It's not clouded, it's clear. And so today we're going to move into heart and brain coherence. They've also found that if you remain in heart-brain coherence for 3 minutes or longer, you begin to heal your body. You begin to relieve stress and reduce greatly cortisol levels of stress in the body. You begin to relieve the heart slows and comes down to a pace where it begins to issue this energy of loving awareness throughout the entire body and into the bloodstream, hormones that literally bring healing. So it will be impossible for you to be the same person when we're done with this meditation as you are now, because this will literally change your life. You will be younger, according to the science, when you leave this meditation than you are presently, bringing the heart and the brain into coherence and leading your life with the heart. Are you ready? Good. Let's go. If you have not already, I'll ask you to consider sitting up straight or lying down straight. Really straighten that spine and soften the shoulders. Allow the body to adjust until you become comfortable. Give yourself several minutes now of alone time without distractions. So consider closing your eyes or holding them at a gentle and a light gaze. Coming into the awareness of this moment. Allowing yourself to be fully present with nowhere to be, nothing to do, no one to be, simply to be here, now. Enjoying and appreciating this present moment. Now, one of the most important and best ways to activate the heart is through gratitude and through thinking of someone or something that you love. And so now I'll invite you to bring into the screen of your imagination someone or something that you love very much. And I'm going to be practicing this with you, so together we bring the image of someone or something that we love to the screen of our imagination. Do you have it? Can you see them? Good. Now begin to feel love and gratitude. Gratitude and the feeling of love are the fastest and most effective ways to activate the heart. Begin to send love and gratitude to that person or to that thing that is the object of love, and allow now for your heart to begin to open wide. Another profound way to really activate the heart-mind is by placing your hand over the heart space, or 2 fingers, or whatever feels comfortable. Even the indigenous people of this land believed that this was a way to activate the heart. So I'll ask you to consider bringing your hand or a couple of fingers and just simply touching the heart space. Some choose to use Anjali Mudra from the yogic tradition to do the same, and that is fine also. But just allow this gentle touch in this heart space. And so with that image on the screen of your imagination, feeling love and gratitude now, and your hand or a finger, something touching your heart now. Step 3 is a breathing exercise. And the idea here is to breathe in about 4 seconds, but then slowly exhale about 8 seconds, so that the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. This signals the vagus nerve in the body and is directly connected to the heart. And so we're going to begin to breathe, and I'll ask you to continue to breathe in this manner that we set as a pattern throughout this time together. So we're going to breathe in through the nose about 4 or 5 seconds, hold that breath, and then breathe out double the length of time, 8 to 10 seconds. We'll do this several cycles together, and then we'll begin to enjoy the coherence of heart and brain as this love and gratitude swirls, bringing healing to the body. But science also noticed that when heart and brain coherence happens, that heart field energy extends out 3 to 5 feet from the person. So in other words, a field of love emanates out from you at least 3 to 5 feet from your body, causing the environment that you're in to be ignited with love. And the only reason that they found 3 to 5 feet was because that's as far as the machine would measure. It is believed by many scientists, and certainly people of sacred practice, that the heart field energy is infinite. That this loving awareness and this energetic field reaches all the way out into pure consciousness, which is eternal, immeasurable, and endless. So as you do this, you're communicating from the heart into the divine field. Thus explaining, as one thinks in his heart or her heart, so are they. Preparing now to begin the breath patterns. Breathe in. And exhale slowly. And on this breath, I'll give you a count. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue that practice if you will. Breathing in. Continue to breathe in that pattern as you listen to the guidance of my voice. Already you're beginning to bring the brain into the heart, and the knowledge and the smarts and intelligence of the brain is bowing to the love and the compassion of the heart as you continue this pattern of breathing. As you're in this breathing pattern, the vagus nerve is being activated because this space is safe. And now the heart is open. Continue to breathe. The coherence is happening. Now you're doing what is referred to in mindfulness practices as dropping into the heart. And here you are. The heart is open. Love is flowing. Healing is occurring. You may notice tears begin to form. That's fine. These are not sad tears. These are tears of compassion and kindness and loving awareness. Continuing to hold the image of that one that you love in gratitude as it flows. Continuing to breathe, touching the heart. Now your auric field is expanding out into the field of all that's possible, the consciousness field of the divine. The body is being healed. The mind is surrendered to the heart. And even the mind now is being healed and cleansed. The space in which you inhabit is being saturated with the highest frequency of all, loving awareness. And now, for these few moments, just listen to the heart. Now, the heart will speak to you in 1 or 2, maybe 3 words. So if it's multiple words and a bunch of explanation, that is more than likely the mind, and just return to that breathing practice and tune in to the heart. And listen to what she tells you. There is a unification, a harmony within you. And this harmony, this unification is circulating now throughout the entire bloodstream. Every centimeter of the body. Every cell of the body, which is their own individual holy of holies. Every cell ignited now with this harmonious, loving awareness that it knows very well. The cells of the body vibrating with true, unconditional love. And now just allowing the entire body to be held in this vibrational field of pure love. If you notice any distractions trying to occur, just bring your attention back to the hand that is touching the heart space, the breathing in 4 seconds and breathing out 8 seconds. Bring yourself back to the image of that one that you love and are grateful for. And this coherence happens again immediately. And now, as you're here bathed in the pure waters of loving awareness, allow yourself to smile. This brings in the feeling of joy and love, happiness and peace. And the gratitude begins to rise. And the loving awareness begins to push out even further away from the body. And now this loving awareness that is directly connected to the divine field of all that's possible draws from that field healing and health, well-being, abundance, prosperity, joy, wholeness, completion, fulfillment. And it allows you to become aware of your magnificence, your human divinity. And as you go throughout this day, this gives to you the ability to operate in the world with your human divinity fully awake, fully aware. And the wisdom of the ages accessible to you. The superpower of the human divinity accessible to you. Greater than any technology known to humankind is the technology of this human conduit for the divine. This body, this mind, and this heart that you are. Literally connecting heaven to earth in your magnificent human divinity. And allow this mantra, if you will. Today I choose to live through love. Today I choose to live through love. Today I choose to live through love. One more deep breath together. Breathe in. And exhale. And now preparing to come back into the room where you're seated or lying down. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Allowing the body now to wake up consciously in the space. Love, 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 love. And When you feel comfortable doing so, open your eyes. And I say to you, Namaste, Namaskar, Amitabha, Aho, Om, Ashe. Love and mercy, peace and grace, truth and tranquility, serenity, courage and confidence, compassion, ecstasy, bliss, happiness, abundance, prosperity. And so it is. Now go and make it a great day, because you can.